A deer can run away from you. A lion runs toward you. So when prehistoric humans needed meat, why risk becoming dinner yourself? For most of human history, the animals on the menu were herbivores: deer, horses, wild cattle, antelope, and mammoths. Yet humans lived beside wolves, bears, hyenas, and giant cats. We sometimes killed those predators. Archaeologists have even found carnivore bones with cut marks. But hunting them for food was unusual. The first reason was simple. There were far fewer predators. Every ecosystem is an energy pyramid. Plants capture energy from sunlight. Herbivores eat the plants. Predators eat the herbivores. But only a fraction of the energy stored at one level reaches the next. That means a landscape can support many grazing animals, but only a small number of large carnivores. Imagine one valley holding 1,000 deer, but only a few lions. If your group needs reliable food, which population can survive repeated hunting? This is not because one lion contains no meat. A large predator can provide plenty. The problem is replacement. Deer reproduce as part of large prey populations. Top predators are scarce, grow slowly, and defend enormous territories. Hunting them repeatedly is a terrible long-term food strategy. Then there is the danger. A deer has antlers and hooves, and a wild bull can absolutely kill a human. Paleolithic hunting was never safe. But a predator comes equipped to attack living animals. It has forward-facing eyes, fast reactions, claws, crushing jaws, and the instinct to fight back. Today, a serious injury can mean surgery and antibiotics. In the Stone Age, a broken leg, infected bite, or damaged hand could end your ability to hunt, gather, or travel. A wounded hunter did not only endanger themselves, they reduced the survival chances of the entire group. So prehistoric hunters were constantly solving a brutal equation: calories gained versus calories spent, multiplied by the chance of dying. A herd animal usually gave the better answer. What about the meat itself? Carnivore meat is not automatically poisonous, and humans have eaten bears, big cats, dogs, and other predators in different times and cultures. But wild carnivores can carry parasites that move through food webs. Trichinella, for example, circulates among wild carnivores and omnivores and can infect humans who eat contaminated meat without sufficient cooking. Early humans had fire, but cooking practices varied and nobody had a microscope. Illness after eating a particular animal could become powerful cultural knowledge. Do not eat that unless you must. Carnivores also tend to be lean. Fat is extremely valuable to people living without agriculture, refrigeration, or supermarkets. It supplies dense energy and helps the body use essential nutrients. Depending on season and species, a fat herbivore could be a much more attractive prize than a lean, muscular predator. But here is the twist: humans did hunt predators. At Grandolina in Spain, researchers identified evidence that humans processed a prehistoric lion. At later European sites, people used wolves, foxes, wolverines, bears, and cave lions for hides, raw materials, food, and perhaps symbolic purposes. Sometimes a predator was killed to protect people or steal its den. Sometimes its fur was more valuable than its meat. And sometimes, especially during scarcity, meat was meat. So the real story is not that humans never ate predators. It is that predators usually failed the survival calculation. They were rare, they were dangerous, they could carry disease. And killing one removed an animal that had already spent its life concentrating the energy of hundreds of prey animals into a single, highly defensive package. Herbivores did not win the human dinner menu because they were harmless. They won because they were more abundant, more predictable, and usually a better return on risk. A lion might look like an impressive meal, but to a hungry prehistoric hunter, it also looked like a meal that could eat you first.